Tina, come on.
So, why'd you call, huh? What's the big emergency, Kane? And where's your little pal Alex Sensor? Oh, let me guess, she's in the closet, right? Dressed to kill, I bet. Let me think. High heels, black teddy, perhaps.
Tina, Carlo Hesser is alive.
What? You've been drinking, Kane? It's not even noon yet.
No, Tina. I'm stone cold sober, opposed to stone cold dead, which is what we will be if Carlo finds us. I mean, in case Mrs. Roberts forgets, Carlo was not very happy with us when he, supposedly died.
Me.
Mortimer? I didn't recognize you.
Good. I don't want to be recognized. Would you believe I bought these from a derelict?
That's a good idea. Are you all right?
I am now. No, that you're here. Renee, this means a great deal to me. The whole town is slowly being convinced that I am Carlo Hesser. But you know that couldn't be. Please, sit down for just a few minutes. Now I am ready to tell you the whole strange story.
Now, let me get this straight. While I was out of town, you pulled off, let me count them, not one but two heists, a priceless emerald necklace, and a stash of antique coins, huh? Well, gee, Mrs. Hesser, I'm beginning to feel like a useless appendage around here.
Oh, don't be silly, Bulge. I need you now more than ever.
Yeah, why? Because you got stabbed in your beautiful back by Dr. Mortimer Byrne?
Exactly. Mortimer's beginning to think he's not playing Carlo Hesser, but that he actually is Carlo Hesser.
I always told you the guy was mental, boss.
Well, Hank Gannon is also starting to believe that Mortimer is Carlo. Because he doesn't think anybody could pull off the robberies that I did, except for Carlo, because he's a sexist pig. So, we have to keep the DA believing that Mortimer is Carlo, so that he will nail Mortimer for us, and I will get my revenge for Mortimer's betrayal.
Excuse me.
D.A. Gannon, we were just talking about you. I have to tell you the truth. I am just so happy to see you. Ever since that I found out that Carlo is still alive, I never feel safe unless you're here.
Spare me, Alex. You've been on this conspiracy to fake Carlo's death from the very beginning. You always knew that Mortimer Byrne was Carlo Hesser, didn't you?
Make your hair beautiful with prep.
Bulge. Is there someplace you can hang sport?
It's all right, Bulge. Go on.
I'll be back if you need anything.
What she needs is a lawyer who hasn't been disbarred. You're not a legal eagle, are you now, Mr. Hackman? Did you pass the bar the last time you were locked up? All right, Alex, come on. Why don't you just make this short and sweet and tell me just how you did it?
How I did what?
How you fabricated Carlo's death. I mean, the two of you must have paid off the medical examiner and cremated God knows who in his place. Now tell me, am I just a little bit in the ballpark here?
Oh, you are way out in left field, Hank.
No, Alex, I don't think so. You see, what I think is you pulled off the oldest trick in the book. Carlo needed to hide. He needed a place to disappear. So you hit him in plain sight. Right up under our nose. And then he becomes Mortimer Byrne, and nobody's the wiser. I talked to the man when the Cleopatra jewels were stolen.
Well, you have a very active imagination because you're forgetting something very, very important. Carlo and I had a huge falling out the night that he died. Or the night that he alone faked his own death. He wanted nothing more than to see me dead.
Ah, so you quarreled about what?
No, we didn't quarrel, Hank. He wanted to kill me. I had found out a secret piece of information. I found out that he had shot his own brother in cold blood. And he felt that since I knew that, I should not be allowed to go on breathing.
But you are breathing, aren't you? And you were spending months with the same guy who you claim was ready to stop your clock.
He duped me, Hank. Carlo duped me. Just like he did you. I really thought he was Mortimer.
How could you not recognize your own husband, Alex?
Because my husband had just died. I was a widow. And that's when this Dr. Mortimer Byrne befriended me. He was sweet and kind. And even though he wasn't my type, he was so nice to me. I was grateful. Most people in this town treat me like dirt. And I don't know why he did it. I don't know why he faked his own death. Whether it was to test my loyalty or to toy with me in some sick way. But Hank, you have got to believe me. I am just a victim of Carlo's hideous impersonation. And worse, I fell in love with a man who doesn't even exist. Mortimer Byrne.
But why would Alex want someone to impersonate her husband?
Not just someone. A person who, unfortunately, could have been Carl's double. Except for the hair, of course. But I must admit, when mine was shaved off, I came to like the bald look. Alex was losing her grasp on Landview's underworld. It was slipping away from her. It was being usurped by this Moose Mulligan, a ridiculous thug who was frightened of nothing except Carlo Hesse. That's why it was imperative that Carlo Hesse come back to town, to frighten off this man.
So that is how you got dragged into Alex's web.
Right. Oh, Alex set to work at it, transforming me into Carlo. Oh, Renee, it was a Pygmalion. From the way he walked to the people he used to love. Like yourself. History was repeating itself. I was falling in love with you as if I was really turning into Carlo Hesse.
I understand.
But Renee, another problem was created. Oh, by now, my Carlo impersonation was getting very, very good. Alex wanted her creation back in her bed, but I refused. The love I felt for you was deeper. Well, when Alex found out that there was another woman, she went berserk with jealousy.
That explains it. I have not been able to figure out why someone would hate me so much that they would try to make it look like I had robbed my own hotel.
That's what I was trying to tell you last night. When Mr. Holden and the DA burst in and they thought that I was Carlo Hesse.
So you have not been working with Alex at all?
Well, I did help her out on the Moose Mulligan thing, but that was under duress. Renee, you're going to believe me, I had nothing to do with the robberies. In fact, I was the one who put the stolen necklace back into its safe.
You did?
Yeah. I even tried to do the same thing with stolen coins.
But then what were you doing in Kane Rogan's room?
I was sure that that is where Alex would hide them. With her real accomplice.
Kane was part of it. Oh, my God, how could he?
Carlo is dead.
Well, apparently that's what he wanted us to think, Tina, but he is alive and well. I saw him.
Where?
I was having some drinks at Giorgio's, and he just wandered in.
Did he see you?
Well, I got away pretty quick, but the point is he can find us if he wants to.
No, I don't understand this, Kane. I don't understand why you're making such a big deal of this. I mean, it's not like we're high on Carlo's enemy list. I mean, what did we do?
Well, for one thing, Tina, we stole a few $1 million worth of his diamonds.
No. We found the diamonds. We did not steal them.
Yeah, we just forgot to return them. Is that it?
Well, Alex got them back eventually.
Tina, I can't believe you're being so nonchalant about this. This is not a nice guy, right? This is Carlo Hesser we're talking about here. I mean, he slashed my palm without even blinking an eye. Do you remember that?
Yeah, but Kane, if Carlo really has been alive this whole time and then he's been in hiding, he's going to have a lot of catching up to do. I mean, big scores to settle, not us. Like, we're like minor annoyances to him. I mean, I don't know why you're getting so upset about this, Kane. Unless, of course, this is just an excuse.
Like, excuse for what?
So you could get me over here so you could apologize to me?
Apologize? Apologize to the woman who said that Cord was 50 times the man I was, huh?
Kane, I'm sorry. I didn't mean that.
Oh, really? Yeah, well, what did you mean, Tina? Like 40 times the man or 30, 20? What? Look, Tina, I called you over here for one reason, and that is to warn you that your life is in danger, all right? Because Carlo Hesser is alive. Now, you can do with that information whatever you want. All right, now, I've done my duty, so please, just get the hell out of my room.
Oh.
Hey, you wanted to see me?
Oh, yes. Have a seat, Lindsay. I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you said to me yesterday.
Yeah, you know, I'm afraid I may have stepped out of line.
No, all you did was make an observation, and that was that, well, that maybe the timing isn't quite right for me to get involved with dating just yet.
Was I wrong?
No, as a matter of fact, I think you were absolutely right. So I have put my divorce on hold for the time being, until Vicky gets back from France with the kids.
That's probably wise.
Well, it just seems like things are moving so fast. And it's like you said, that, well, breaking up with someone takes time. In fact, a lot longer than I was hoping it would, but, well, that's the way it is, you know?
Clint, you don't have to apologize. That's what you're doing.
I'm not sorry at all about our friendship. I just hope that I haven't said or done anything that puts you in a compromising position.
Okay. No. It's just as well to end things. The one thing I'd never want is to become your transitional woman. Between the woman you left behind and the next great woman of your dreams.
Sheila. Hi, baby. What are you doing here?
Oh, well, I'm meeting Kevin for lunch. You want to join us?
Believe it or not, I have a date, if your father ever shows up. He has been chasing down this rumor that Carlo Hesser has risen from the grave.
Well, do you think he has?
Do you think I care? Carlo Hesser may be alive, but my love life is just about as dead as a dodo. And speaking of love lives, have you taken this old lady's advice and planned a special kind of evening for Kevin?
Well, the problem is there really isn't anywhere that we can spend alone. I mean, I live with my mother, and he's still at Landfair with the family, the baby.
You two need a love nest.
Oh,
That's what it
amen
is.
to that.
How about if I donate a love nest free of charge? Listen, Hank has been working around the clock these days. So why don't you ask Kevin over to Hank's place, and then you can whip him up his favorite meal.
Which is what?
I don't know. Ask him. What could be what? Pigs in a blanket, you know, with a side of cheese fries? Listen, just whip him up something that he will love, and then he will be grateful because you two will be alone and he can, demonstrate his gratitude.
Well, it sounds like a wonderful plan, but just one hitch.
What's that?
I do not cook. I cannot cook. I mean, I can hardly boil an egg.
Okay. Don't worry. Kevin looks like your basic meat and potatoes kind of guy.
Hey. Have you guys seen this?
What are you doing paying a dime for that rag, much less reading it?
Well, this rag scooped the banner. This is some story.
Wait a minute. Do you think Carl Hesse could be alive?
Well, I don't know, but if he is, I think the banner ought to put out an extra. Wonder if my grandmother's heard about this.
Renee, you all right? You believe me?
About Kane and Alex, yes, I'm afraid I do. Mortimer, I need to know absolutely everything that you know about those two robberies, especially the part that Kane played.
I know. I don't know if Kane helped to plan them, but he certainly helped her to commit them. Now, you see, I overheard Alex bragging about the fact that they had pulled this theft off.
Now, you're absolutely sure about this. It's not just what Alex said.
No. I heard Kane and Alex patting each other on the back for what they had accomplished.
All right. Mortimer, forgive me, but there is something that I have to take care of, and I'm going to go away for a while.
No.
I will be right back, and then you and I are going to figure out how to prove to everyone that you are not Carlo Hesse.
You know, you don't have to swear at me. All you have to do is say, please leave.
Fine. Please leave.
Why? Am I keeping you from Alex Hesser?
You know, Tina, whoever I see, if I'm seeing anyone at all, it's none of your business, all right? Because you and I are history.
Oh, history. Just like that, huh?
Yeah, Tina, well, you know, that's what I said. Just like that, huh? Tina can blow me off. Tina can just throw me away like I'm so much garbage. Well, apparently you can, Tina. Especially after what you said to me yesterday. That I was trying to lure CJ and Sarah away from Cord. I can't believe you said that. I love those kids. All right? I would never do anything to hurt them. You know, I didn't have a father myself, Tina. I know what it's like. Do you really think I'm that low, huh?
I don't, Kane. I really don't.
Well, then why did you return the gift I gave to CJ, huh? Well, I just wanted him to remember that I loved him, that's all.
Cord made me bring it back.
Well, what, did Cord make you throw it in my face?
Oh, I'm sorry about that, Kane. I really am. I came to your room, and you were there with Alex, and your clothes were all rumpled, and I just went nuts. I got jealous. I'm sorry. Maybe... Look, will you just forgive me my jealousy, and I will forgive you your little indiscretion, and we can call a truce because I have something really important
No,
that
Tina,
I want to tell
look,
you, Kane.
You have made your bed with Cord, all right?
What, so now I'm supposed to lie in it? Let me just tell you something, Kane. I can't because Cord has moved into one of the guest rooms at Landfair. All right? I mean, we're still under the same roof, but it's just for the children's sake. We're like separated. It's like almost official.
Separated, huh? Well, you know, I just thought Cord was bluffing when he said he's through with you. I guess I was wrong, wasn't I?
Well, it was kind of like a mutual decision.
Oh.
Really. No, Cord has changed so much since he's been back. He really has. I mean, he must have gone through something really terrible in Java, something that he won't tell me, and it's changed him. I don't know. He's got this anger inside of him, and I don't know how to deal with it. Kane. It just makes me appreciate your sweetness, your gentleness, how much you love my kids, how much they love you. You know, it wasn't so long ago that we were trying to plan a family. You and me and Sarah, CJ. Remember that, Kane?
You still still want that?
Don't you?
I don't know, Tina, after what you said to me yesterday.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. Okay, listen to me for a second. Just, let me just ask you one question, and if you answer yes to this, then I swear I'll just walk out of here and I'll never bother you again.
What?
Can you swear to me that you don't love me?
Introducing Red Lobster's steak and 19 shrimp. It's scampi, fried shrimp, and a tender top sirloin, all three together just $10.99. So slice it, spritz it, don't miss it. Tonight at Red Lobster.
Only one children's vitamin has the fun shapes and great Flintstones taste kids love. Flintstones, complete with the vitamins and minerals kids need. For cleaning, shining, and disinfecting, nothing outperforms us in the bathroom. Dow Bathroom Cleaner, starring Scrubbing Bubbles. We work hard so you don't have to.
My goodness.
You gotta be kidding.
You gotta be
From Maine to California,
You're kidding me.
people just like you.
You gotta be kidding.
Win thousands, win millions.
I just quit.
Out of the blue.
Is that what you think? That I've been using you to get over Vicky?
No. But you are on the rebound. And right now, I'm like the proverbial port in the storm, Clint. It could have been anyone else, but I was here, and I am attracted to you. And sooner or later, you'd break my heart. You wouldn't mean to, but it'd just happen, believe me. I know.
How? How do you know? You've been through it before?
With another unhappy but very married man. And I'd like to tell you this just a little bit because I want you to know why I'm backing off. I was involved with another guy for a very long time. Always wanted more than I got. And he kept promising that he was leaving his wife, but he never did. And finally, I ended up with nothing, not even a job, because this fella in question happened to be my boss.
Well, I'll tell you what. To make sure that neither one of us get hurt, why don't we make an agreement that we will be friends and colleagues from here on out, nothing more.
I could use a friend and colleague, Clint.
All right, well, now that that's settled, how do you think about joining me as a friend and colleague, of course, for some lunch at the Palace? I've got an idea for a series I'd like to run by you.
Is the banner paying?
Absolutely.
Then after you, boss.
Go ahead and say it. I need to hear it. I need to hear you say, I don't love you, if it's true.
I can't. Tina, hold on. Before we go any further, honey, just you said you and Quarter separated. Is that true, or are you just saying that?
No, I'm not just saying that. I'm always gonna have a special place in my heart for Cord. I mean, he's the father of my children. But I can't turn my back on you. I mean, I think about how much you've changed for me. I mean, it amazes me. It really does. And I don't know, Kane, I've been trying not to think about you for the last... I just can't.
I can't stop thinking about you either, baby.
So, what about Alex? Where do you stand with her? What?
Honey, as far away as possible, believe me. There's nothing going on between Alex and me. You know, you and I split up, and honey, I was alone, you know, and she offered me some cold comfort, and I took it. But that is all there is to it, honey. Believe me.
I do. I do.
So does this mean what I think it means?
And we've just officially made up?
Excuse the interruption.
Oh.
Kane, you have one hell of a nerve.
Renee, what is wrong?
I'm sorry about this, Tina. Kane, you and Alex Hesser robbed not one, but two of my guests, and then planted the evidence to make it look like it was my fault. How dare you show your face in my hotel?
You know, it's getting to the point where the price of gym shoes is like insulting. So I went to pay.
Renee, please, just let me explain.
To a judge, I'm sure you could. But since the stolen property has been returned by someone with a soul and a conscience, neither of which you possess, I've decided to take matters into my own hands and evict you from this hotel here and now. I don't ever want to see your manipulative, deceitful face in this hotel again. Case closed.
You can't have done this again, Kane. Not to the people who love you. Tell me that this is just a bad dream. Renee is completely wrong. Go ahead, Kane. Tell me, damn it, tell me!
I can't, Tina.
What?
I can't start lying to you right now. Part of what Renee said is true. Look, Alex and I did commit those robberies.
Oh, God.
Come on, Tina. It's not like what she says, though. I mean, I wasn't trying to set up Renee.
This is just what you mean by when you say you're taking cold comfort from Alex committing crimes with her?
It was like, I was just like taking a sledgehammer to my head, okay? It was all I could do to keep my mind off of you.
It's not that I don't want to believe you, Alex.
But what?
Well, I just can't see if you spent so much time with this guy, Mortimer Byrne, and not realize it was your own husband in disguise.
He was completely different. And I was a fool. I wanted Carlo back so badly that I was completely blind.
Well, you know, Alex, it kind of makes you wonder, doesn't it? I mean, if this urn full of ashes isn't Carlo, who is it?
Probably some other idiot that fell in love with him. Doesn't matter, though. Who cares? They say it makes good fertilizer. Maybe I'll make a planter out of it.
Alex, I think I'll pass on the grief-stricken wife, okay? I'll just find out soon enough if you're telling the truth.
I hope so.
Because you see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag your buddy Mortimer Byrne downtown, and we're going to get a fresh set of prints. We've got Carlos on computer file. And if they match, then we'll know if Carlo is in this urn or not.
Well, will you let me know?
Don't worry. I'll keep in touch.
A home-cooked meal alone with you? Sounds great.
Any special requests? Anything your heart desires. I mean, what's your favorite dish in all the world?
Oh, well, I guess I'd have to say bouillabaisse. I'm practically an addict.
Bouillabaisse?
Yes, shrimp, clams, mussels, snapper all floating in that incredible broth, I go nuts. I could eat that stuff every day of the week. Of course, I realize it's an extremely complicated
Oh, no,
dish.
no, it's okay, no problem. Actually, it just happens to be one of my specialties.
Ooh. The kind they serve in Marseille? The one with the grated orange peel in the broth, or the Spanish kind?
Either one.
Wow, well, I guess I would have to choose the French one.
May we?
Oh, that is if you can find that exotic fish. What is that, a rascasse?
Yes.
Would you ladies excuse me? My dad just came in, and I've got to show him this.
Sure.
Be right back.
Yeah. Sheila, I would not know a rascasse from a rascal. Never mind.
You met my son, Kevin? Kevin, this is Lindsay Butler. She's a star reporter at the Banner.
I know her byline, Dad. I'm a big fan of yours.
Thank you very much.
Have you folks seen today's intruder?
Mob King Carlo Hesser alive?
Well, for the public's sake, I guess it's time.
Time for the Banner to get the real story.
Yeah, she said.
You know what they say?
What, great minds think alike?
You. What he said.
I'm about to do something that's sort of difficult. I'm going to say something, and I'm not sure how you're going to react.
In this week's TV Guide, Mary Tyler Moore tells all about the real person behind the actress in an exclusive TV Guide interview. Also, find out what's cooking with Roseanne and Tom at their Big Food Diner in Eldon, Iowa. Plus, get TV Guide's insightful weekly features and listings that no newspaper can match. Only this week, only in TV Guide.
2 out of 3 grown-ups prefer Kraft's new easy closing taste lock package. Why is that?
Okay, every bag comes with a snapdragon. He's got a humongous tail. And he snaps the bag closed real tight with it.
Only Kraft Natural Shredded Cheeses have the taste lock package. It keeps that great Kraft Natural taste sealed in tight every time.
K-R-A-F-T. I think he went home.
Try Airwick Airwaves, the air freshening system you control. Turn it on.
Turn it on.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Way up.
Way up.
Turn it down.
Turn it down.
Way down.
Way down.
Completely adjustable Airwick Airwaves, the advanced air freshening system.
Hi, I'm in this commercial because I'm not an expert on nutrition. I mean, who is? Thank goodness I found Kellogg's Complete Bran Flakes. In this one cereal, I get everything I want. I get whole grain, I get lots of fiber, and look at this, I get 14 really good vitamins and minerals. So, how does Kellogg's get all this stuff into one cereal? I don't know. I just eat it.
Get Kellogg's Complete Bran Flakes. Everything you want, right here.
Dieters have different needs, so Accutrim made different formulas.
My appetite was humongous before Accutrim Maximum Strength.
I would lose my willpower after 3 p.m. until late day.
If it weren't for 16 Hour, I'd eat all day and all...
You know, I cannot believe that of all the dishes in the world, Kevin's favorite is bouillabaisse.
Listen, all that is a $10 word for fish soup. And Chef Sheila here has cooked it before, so have no fear. Listen, I'm off today, so this is the plan of battle. You and I are going to go shopping this afternoon. I'll start cooking. You'll fix up the apartment. Then I will very quietly tiptoe away. Kevin arrives. You let him see you add that fish to my broth. It'll be like you whipped up the whole thing by yourself. And then you cook it for 15 minutes, and voila, bouillabaisse. He'll never suspect.
Let's hope, unless something goes wrong.
Nothing is going to go wrong.
Not as long as you are there. Then, of course, otherwise, it'll be my goose that's cooked and not Kevin's extremely complicated fish soup.
Bouillabaisse.
Hey, Sheila, sorry I'm late. Hey, hi.
Bye.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.
How are you?
Let me guess, talking to Alex Hesser?
Right, it's more like talking at Alex Hesser. Maybe she is stonewalling me. I mean, I know she is. I swear, she has got to be behind these robberies, not to mention Carlo Hesser's return from the dead.
Come on, do you really think Carlo Hesser is alive?
don't see how it's possible, but I got this nagging, nasty feeling in my chest.
Oh, so that means more late nights at the office.
Yeah, well, I'm afraid so. See, what I've got to do is I've got to come up with some hard evidence so she'll finally have to come clean.
Will you quit playing with the fingerprint lab already?
I think it's fascinating. Look at all these latents I've collected.
Huh?
Latents, that's what they're called, Bulge. And then this little gizmo. You feed them into here and it identifies them. And then it makes a printout. See? Here's yours, here's mine, and here's Kane Rogan's.
And would you dust his prints off of your body parts?
Don't be ridiculous. You got yourself locked up in jail. What was I supposed to do? I needed somebody to help me. I certainly couldn't go to Mortimer. Mortimer was gaga over Renee, and it was Renee's hotel that I was trying to rob. I had no choice. I had to go to Kane.
Well, just so it's strictly business and nothing personal, huh?
With that two-bit con man, are you out of your mind?
Well, maybe. So, now that Mortimer's out of the picture because he turned on you like some rabid dog, not including all that you did for him, perhaps it's time I renew my suit for your hand, Mrs. Hester, and all the parts attached to it.
Where there's life, there's hope. But first, I need you to help me convince the authorities that Mortimer is, in fact, Carlo, so that we can nail that Judas once and for all.
Well, I hate to be the army ants at your picnic, Mrs. Hester, but all Mort has to do to convince the cops he ain't Carlo Hesser is show the cops his fingerprints. The cops don't match him against Carlo's computer file, and bada bing, Mort's a free man.
Yes, I know that. That's why I have a plan. I just need to find something that only has my fingerprints on it and Mortimer's.
Well, you could find Mortimer, bring him here, and have him drop his boxing shit.
That's terrible. That's brilliant. Oh, Bulge, I have so missed your vulgar mind.
Likewise, Mrs. Hester.
Do you know what this is? This is our doctor bag. This is where I am sure to find a perfect set of Mortimer's prints.
You believe this?
District Attorney sure does. He's breathing down the back. Commissioner's making the bag this sucker.
Alive?
Sure. I mean, that's the official version. But I'm telling you, man, if I even see you call Hester, I'd like to go. Bam. And then I read him his rights. And I'm betting you a lot of us feel the same way. Like, you know that picture of Carlo down at the station? You know the one he uses a dartboard?
Yeah.
Where that photograph is full of holes as Carlo ought to be.
You got that right.
Okay, Alex and I did commit those robberies, all right? Like I said, but I swear to you again, I did not try to set up Renee. And if I'd known that Alex was doing that, I would have walked away from the beginning. I wouldn't hurt Renee like that. You know that.
You know, every single time I tried to believe in you, you just proved me wrong, Kane. I mean, you robbed Renee's hotel.
Look, there were some rich people, okay, who had insurance, that's all.
What do you... Well, oh, God, I can't even believe this. What about her reputation? Do you think people are going to want to stay in a hotel where they've got to get robbed twice a week? Kane, just admit it. You flagrantly hurt Renee. You probably weren't even thinking about it.
I wasn't thinking, Tina. Okay, I missed you so much. I was flipping out. I was out of my mind.
Oh, so this excuses you?
I don't know. But, okay, if it doesn't, let's just call the police and turn me in, all right?
Give me one good reason why I shouldn't.
Because I love you, Tina.
don't you just turn yourself in, huh?
Alex, you promised me this would not happen, that you would not sit up Renee. Well, wherever you are, I'm coming to get you.
So those are Mort's fingerprints, huh?
Yes, fresh off the doctor bag. Now I have to call a friend of mine at the FAB.
He's still talking to you?
Well, yes, Dolores is. She almost got kicked out because she lost a very significant piece of evidence. A whole kilo of heroin. This thing. Hi, Dolores. It's Alex Olenoff. Oh, I'm fabulous. How are you? Well, they didn't give me any retirement benefits either. Listen, I've recently been approached by a client that seems to be a little bit shady to me, and I was wondering if his fingerprints would come up on the IFPRA computer file. Well, no, I haven't yet because I couldn't remember the password, believe it or not. Oh, how could I have forgotten that? Okay, I will. You too. You're a doll, Dolores. Thanks.
So what's IFPRA?
The International Fingerprint Records Agency.
And what's the magic password?
Open, as in sesame. Okay, /:, Hesper, comma, Carlo.
And Mr. Hess's fingerprint's gonna come up here.
Just keep watching the screen.
Mortimer, are you okay?
No. There were two cops here. They were talking about the Carlo Hesse case. They said they'd like to shoot to kill when they see Carlo.
All right, I'll tell you what we're going to do. I'm going to go down with you to see the police. Look, nobody is going to take a shot at you if I'm in the line of fire. And once you are in Hank Gannon's office, you can tell him your story.
You would do that for me?
Mortimer, believe me, in my life, I've known what it's like to be set up. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to give the police a set of your fingerprints. Then no one will be able to doubt that you are indeed Dr. Mortimer Byrne.
First, we erase Carlo's prints from the computer forever. Then we feed this into the scanner. File it under Carlo's name.
And what? Presto changeo?
Now we print.
Boom.
Voila. Now Mortimer Byrne is the king of crime, Mr. Carlo Hesser.